Actually, I'd never heard of Vistage before I moved to Nashville. In the past, I'd done things like the Chamber and Economic Development Councils and things like that. Vistage seemed to be a bit of a deeper dive, developing relationships and being new to the area. Just felt that that would help me accelerate my acclimation here and getting to know some people a little bit deeper than just seeing them once a month. And really saw how the group knew each other, not just recognized each other. And that's a big difference in building a relationship and actually having friends that develop out of something.
I had just graduated a few months prior from a leadership program that was like a temporary leadership program, and you graduate and you're done. And I really liked you get this high after having those conversations and learning something new, and you bring it back to the office and you feel invigorated, and then it kind of fades, right? And so the idea that Dan was proposing of this every month, getting just like inspired and having something new to bring back to the office felt different and better than, a limited program that you do and then you're done, and a year later you feel like you've forgotten a lot of it.
It's something that Valley has done over time. Our previous ownership was very active in Vistage. It just was a great avenue to start meeting other companies and to get to learn the markets a little bit better. Just wanted to kind of get a baseline of what they're doing versus like what we're doing, and it was a great way to reach out and get more connections in a market that we're newly opened up in.
You're talking to people that are going through the same thing, and a lot of the issues you're talking about are really just inappropriate to talk about with your employees. When you're trying to relate to one employee, you can't discuss that relationship with another employee a lot of times. That's not fair to the person that is the subject. And so, there's a lot of conversations you really just, as a good leader, you shouldn't be having with other people in your business.
When you're dealing with the things that only you are dealing with, it's really easy to feel like you're just completely alone in that moment and that your situation is completely unique. And then you end up in a Vistage group talking to people that are not even part of your industry and realizing that they have roughly the same problem with maybe a few different variables, and to hear how they've worked through it, and just honestly, just to know that there are other people out there who are fighting that same fight is both freeing and really, really helpful. Getting that perspective to understand, you're not alone in this. There are solutions, like people deal with this all the time.
There's the busyness of business, and you're in it, and you're running it, and like I said, being in the soup, you're whatever that soup is, you're an ingredient to the soup, and this is an opportunity for you to step out of that. And generally it comes at about the right time every month, whenever it's time to do that. And so you come here, it's a trusted group, you put your phones down, and you're able just to be present in the moment. I come out of these meetings absolutely with more wisdom from my peers, more managerial courage, but really I think the most important thing is kind of a peace, that comes out of it.
It's a nice amount of perspective that you don't really appreciate, that you don't have until you have it. Your problem is still your problem, but you've got a lot of backup for it.